Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Workouts for Older Men. I'm Skip LaCour. I'm so glad you're joining me here today. Hey, in today's video, I want to talk about how long you should rest between sets. How long should you rest between sets now that you're a little bit older and trying to build muscle, lose body fat, be healthy and fit to be most productive, most effective and efficient, right? So a lot of men, they already have the answer. I rest 30 seconds. I rest 45 seconds and I have a stopwatch, right? They want a specific black and white number. So just give me the answer. 30 seconds is 1 minute. Well, just like a lot of things when it comes to fitness, if you just want a general directional answer, you want it black and white, I can just go ahead and give that to you. It isn't like you're not going to get any results, all right? And it's not even a matter about what's optimal or not, making it as complicated as possible to get optimal results, because a lot of times that's not important. The reason why I give you depth into answers, a complete explanation of it, is because of this information overload that you're always suffering from. You think you're doing right, then you hear something else. I usually wait 45 seconds. I heard that. And then this other guy, he's buff, he's young, he's whatever. He seems to have a big following. He tells me something different. And then you have all this self-doubt, right? The reason why I give you these more involved answers, so you have a complete understanding to prevent information overload. You'll understand why things are explained in different ways. All right, so how much rest between sets should you wait? All right. So let me just tell you this. What is the purpose of weight training? Right? Why are you lifting weights? Right? Everybody has different goals. Right? There are some men who are a little bit older. They're not trying to be bodybuilders. They don't need all this muscle. They're just trying to live a healthy lifestyle, live longer, maybe keep some body fat off, whatever. Right? It is. Right? Their workouts are different than someone who's very specific. I lift weights to build muscle, and then when you do it right, lifting weights is to build muscle. It's not to become some 65-year-old athlete, flag football player. Sometimes it can be for mobility and flexibility, but you can do that with muscle training too. And then they worry about losing body fat with their diet. That's the approach that I recommend. But a lot of guys, I just want to move around. Maybe I pick a wall, or want to be really focused on mobility and flexibility for performance. And that's different than muscle building, right? If you want to build muscle, you want to overload the muscle. I talk about it all the time. It's not the length of the workout. It's not even the workout, how it's lined out. The magic isn't in the workout routine. It's your effort. What is your goal when you are lifting that one set, when you're focused on that one set? I talk about a rep range. I said you got to train to save failure. You want to have good form, feel, and execution, but you want to challenge that muscle. Right? The only way you're going to grow muscle at this age, certainly maintain it, is you challenge yourself to do more. Doing the same weight with the same amount of reps, day in and day out, week in and week out, that's going to keep you where you are, but it's not going to fight hard to keep that muscle loss from happening. Certainly not to build muscle. You got to challenge yourself. So when you train in that manner, progressive or challenge yourself on that one set to stimulate muscle growth, right? Not for flexibility, mobility, that type of weight training, all right? You want to wait as long as possible, right, to get 100% of your strength back, because all that matters is the one set you're doing. If you had a poor performance or a great performance in the previous sets, that's fine, but you forget about that. All that matters is the one set you're doing. Get that ultimate effort, all right, and focus and concentration, that overload, challenging yourself mentally, physically, emotionally. I know it sounds complex, right? But it can be a fun game when you know what you're doing. You also don't worry about, getting through all 10 sets or what do you have planned, because those don't matter either. You worry about those as you get to them one at a time. So that's the key to effective and efficient muscle growth. That's how you can build more muscle in less time. Less frequent training sessions, be in the gym a shorter period of time, less exercise, less sets, even less reps when you have that type of effort, efficiency. That's the target, not pacing yourself through a longer workout, all right? So with that in mind, if that one set that matters, you want to wait as long as possible to get as close to 100% of your strength at without losing any focus or flow or get out of sync or get distracted, right? And that can vary depending on which exercise you do. I mean, heavy leg exercise, certain exercises, some barbell rows or some deadlifts with a hex bar, whatever, those can take as much as 2 to 3 minutes to fully recover so you can put that 100% effort into the next set. All right. Certain things like tricep pushdowns. I mean, man, you can give 100% effort and be ready 30 seconds later. So there's not a specific number. Even though we want black and white numbers, it's really about a feel if you really want to learn how to do this, right? You can just pick out a number and you can check off the boxes, but to really take it to the next level and really understand what you're doing. Understand this about weight training. I know there's all the different principles, back to the Weider principle, whatever, drop sets, giant sets, stacking sets, right? Not even moving. I mean, all that activity, it makes you think that you're accomplishing something, all right? But that's, accomplishing something, feeling movement, getting distracted because you look at me, I don't even rest. That's how dedicated I am. I guess that's a target to shoot for, that you look busy, you're moving around, right? Maybe building a sweat. But that's not the bullseye that you need for stimulating muscle growth. Here's one thing, too. I say it all the time. Your workout is going to help you lose body fat. I don't care if you wait 3 seconds in between sets and you do it for an hour and a half straight. It seems like you're huffing and puffing, you're pushing this weight, not, constant movement. It seems like you'd be burning a lot of calories to help you burn body fat. That's not where it's done. When you do this efficiently, this is about stimulating muscle growth, certainly maintaining the muscle as we age. And our diet gets us lean. All right, so that shouldn't be a factor, losing body fat and how long you rest between sets. So there's so much, just answering that simple question of how long should rest between sets. It'd be nice, easy if you just said 30 seconds or 90 seconds or whatever it would be. But as I answer that question, you know about what the purpose of weight training is, what the purpose of focus and what intensity means for that one set rather than pace yourself to get all of it back for muscle building, and what weight training doesn't do with fat loss. So on a simple question like how long should you rest between sets, there's a lot of understanding of how this all works together when you want to build muscle, lose body fat, be healthy and fit now that you're a little bit older. Hey, make sure you go to talkwithskip.com if you want some personal attention. I'll tell you what, you can learn all this stuff. I know a lot of you guys are being motivated, learning a little bit at a time. Accountability makes the real difference. All right, so reach out to me. Go to talkwithskip.com, click that link in the description of this video. Fill out that questionnaire, text me a picture, whatever you feel comfortable with is fine. And then we'll set aside some time, not when you're just scrolling through social media, when you're ready to learn, right? Maybe 15 minutes at your desk when you're at work, whatever works best for you. And I'll do that free of charge. I'll learn about you. I'll definitely be able in 10 or 15 minutes, be able to help point you in the right direction of what your biggest challenge, what this step is. Right? If one-on-one coaching is good fit for you, we can talk about that. But I want to learn all about you. For one-on-one coaching isn't for everyone, right? And maybe that's not what you need right now. Maybe exactly what you need, but I won't know until I learn about you and talk to you. Hey, thank you so much for joining me. Let's take on the day with a sense of urgency. We have to when we're a little bit older. We've got more time behind us than we do in front of us. Have a great day.